Renee Sion.
Dr. Debbie Bartlett takes an insightful and up-close look into the lives of those making waves both locally and internationally. Tune in Monday, September 1st at 9 p.m. on ZNS television for the premiere of Up Close with Dr. Bartlett as she sits down with Lady Anne-Marie Davis, Office of the Spouse of the Prime Minister, as they discuss her work in championing for gender equality and victims of domestic abuse.
It's time to grow your church. Time to extend your message to all the islands in the Bahamas, into the Turks and Caicos Islands, and to the world via the ZNS app and website. It's time to broadcast your church's services on ZNS TV. To help you with that, ZNS has some exciting new packages with very good prices. It's time to call 502-3813 for details.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition has a look at stories making news tonight. More details emerge on a human and drug smuggling operation that led to the arrest of several Bahamians in the U.S. Also, the suspect believed responsible for a $20,000 seafood heist in custody. And the Teachers Union official speaks candidly about what can be done to lift students above the D average.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks for tuning in. Topping news, we begin with the news from the education beat. Every year, national exam results spark with the same debate, and it all comes together. D. For many, it signals a failing system, but education veteran Michelle Outen say there's more to the grade than what meets the eye. Raven Davis has tonight's top story.
The average speaks to the majority of the grades.
The average has once again become a national talking point, often used as evidence of a struggling education system. But veteran educator Michelle Outen says it's a misnomer, arguing that the current grading scale does not reflect the full picture, especially when comparing traditional classroom performance to national exam standards.
The common person looks at the grades. As teachers, we give A through F as our grade. So the D appears to be extremely low. However, when you're doing the national exams, you get grades from A to U, and that'll include a G, an H, and the U is unclassified. So it's not the normal grading scale that everybody is accustomed to.
Outen agrees the results are concerning, but not as dire as some critics suggest.
I think if they would move the grading scale to the A to F, then I believe you'd find more students performing at the C level.
But the debate over grades is just part of a much larger issue. Outen, who's worked in the public education system for nearly 2 decades, says systemic challenges exist.
Okay, but one of the main issues that I'm finding that attributes to these low scores are the fact that our children aren't being properly screened and tested when they come into the education system, or at the point when a homeroom teacher or a class teacher identifies that there are possibly some special needs, some special learning considerations.
She's calling for better accommodations for students who don't thrive in traditional classrooms.
We need a school setting, a learning environment in between. For Grand Bahama, it's the Beacon School and mainstream learning. The Beacon School will address physical, mental, and emotional and learning disorders. You know, there's some students that are kinesthetic, some are visual, some are audio, and you need to put that child in the least restrictive environment to enhance their learning opportunities.
Now, the Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, has acknowledged the need for continued improvement, noting that several ongoing initiatives are expected to yield better results. And according to Outen, stronger parental involvement can also make a critical difference. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Well, in health news, chronic disease are on the rise in Grand Bahama, with more than 20% of the 8 Mile Rock constituency's population now on dialysis. That coming from officials of Doctors Hospital. Nursing officer with the hospital shares how the local hospital is responding to this alarming rate.
Kidney disease is very prevalent in the Bahamas. We do find that in the 8 Mile Rock proper, that there's more than 20% of the persons on dialysis who live in that community. And so we thought that it would be accessible, of course, to those persons. So when we think about persons with kidney disease, so there are persons from all demographics and all ages. So we found that a lot of them don't have transportation readily available for them to go to their treatments. There have been a lot of mistreatments. So we thought, okay, there's a lot of persons on dialysis in the 8 Mile Rock community. How can we help? And so we thought that if we open a center in 8 Mile Rock, we provide the transport services for to and from dialysis, that persons will align with their treatment regimen. And of course, we expect to see more healthy persons in that community.
Now, with this increase, she says the hospital is expanding its resources to assist patients with kidney disease. However, the key question remains, what is the leading factor behind the increase? Here's a response.
The leading factor is uncontrolled diabetes and uncontrolled hypertension. So, of course, you know, you hear, oh, I was told I have sugar, but I ain't claiming that. Or I was told I have hypertension, but I don't take no medication. And those things lead to the uncontrolled diabetes, uncontrolled hypertension, which eventually can possibly lead to dialysis.
Well, tonight, more details unfolding in the August 30th drug bust and foiled human smuggling attempt at the Fort Pierce Inlet, where over 30 migrants and a large quantity of suspected drugs were seized from 3 vessels, allegedly coming from Abaco, Bahamas. Now, our Shalia Roll is breaking down the details from the United States District Court on 2 of the 5 Bahamians arrested. Here's that report.
As investigations continue, more information is revealed in the drug and immigration bust that occurred on August 30th, 2025 in the Fort Pierce Inlet. According to an affidavit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida, the arrest stemmed from a long-running investigation by the Drug Enforcement Administration and partnering agencies. The task force, launching in February 2024, specifically targeting transitional criminal organizations, moving multi-100-kilogram loads of cocaine and ferrying undocumented migrants into the United States. As the investigation gained momentum, federal agents zeroed in on several suspects, including Tishon Curry and Terrence Wallace. Both men are accused of conspiring to import large quantities of cocaine. Investigators say their case was built through a combination of surveillance, intelligence from co-case agents, and confidential sources with direct knowledge of the operation. The operation came to a head in the early morning hours of August 30th. At 4:30 a.m., Coast Guard officials alerted investigators that 2 vessels had departed eastbound at high speed. By late afternoon, around 5:35 p.m., 3 boats were tracked returning westbound towards Florida's coastline. Shortly after, surveillance teams reported that a van linked to the organization was conducting counter-surveillance maneuvers at the Fort Pierce Inlet. When the van abruptly left the area, law enforcement conducted a traffic stop, detaining Curry and Wallace. The scope of the operation soon came into focus. Authorities recovered 168 kilograms of cocaine and more than 30 undocumented migrants from one of the vessels. These undocumented migrants were later identified as Chinese nationals leaving from Abaco. Now, the following day, forensic testing confirmed the seized substance tested positive for cocaine. Meanwhile, other Bahamian nationals, Jeremiah Russell, Yvonne Curry, and Darren Sayers, remain in U.S. custody. They face similar charges related to the importation of controlled substances as a part of the same wide-range investigation. During interviews with investigators, one of the defendants admitted that the August 30th seizure was far from an isolated incident. He allegedly revealed that the smuggling crew had successfully trafficked both drugs and humans into the U.S. on at least least 4 prior occasions, he allegedly revealed that the smuggling crew had successfully trafficked drugs into the U.S. on at least 4 occasions prior in the past 6 months. Now, as for the Chinese nationals who were on board the vessels, they were fined $200 or 14 days in prison by the Magistrates Court in Grand Bahama on September 4th, 2025, and will be redirected to the nation's capital to await deportation. However, investigations are still ongoing into this ordeal. Our ZNS News team will continue to provide updates as they become available. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
Just one station.
A major seafood heist has rocked the island of Grand Bahama with over $20,000 worth of lobster stolen from a local business. Tonight, police say they've made an arrest and are closing in on a second suspect. Our Raven Davis has that story.
It's not your everyday theft, but several days ago in Grand Bahama, criminals were not after cash or electronics. They were after lobster. Lots of it. Police are tonight confirming that more than $20,000 worth of lobster was stolen from a seafood facility on Queens Highway on Sunday, August 31st.
And I can safely say that there's an adult male in custody. The police are in sort of a second adult male. And also they have recovered a quantity of the lobsters at present.
And here's the twist. The suspect in custody is no stranger to police.
Hopefully by Monday of next week, the adult male is in custody now. We will appear before the magistrate court to answer the charges, along with other matters that are outstanding in the Grand Bahama district.
The criminals did not exactly follow a typical route. They reportedly entered the premises through the roof, a daring move that's left both police and business owners on high alert. But police are staying tight-lipped about the specific details of how they managed to track the suspects down.
Well, I'll put it like this, good police work. And the second male who was being sought, good police work and intelligence, will be in custody very shortly.
In light of this theft, police are urging business owners to review and upgrade their security.
This is lobster season, and they're looking for something for a quick sale. But I just want to advise those business places who export lobsters, see how best you can safeguard your premises by either surveillance cameras, more security bars, or even a live security officer.
Local fisherman Jess Carroll is now speaking out against the act, calling it unjust and harmful to the community.
You have a lot that we have to deal with. You have fuel prices. You have a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. So definitely it would be a huge blow to me if someone was to steal something from me. In regards to the big seafood houses, I don't know, they may have insurance, but even with that, you still take a blow.
Now, police are urging anyone with information on the remaining stolen lobster or the second suspect to come forward. They say they're following significant leads, so if you're involved, now is the time to turn yourself in. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Thanks so much, Raven. Also from police tonight, police on Grand Bahama confiscated a firearm and a quantity of illegal drugs on Thursday, September 4th, which resulted in the arrest of 3 individuals. Reports indicate that shortly before 5 a.m., a team of officers assisted by Police K-9 Support Unit executed a search warrant at a home on Paradise Lane. The search revealed a firearm containing ammunition and a quantity of marijuana. Subsequently, 3 occupants, including 2 males, ages 64 and 29, and a 68-year-old female were arrested. Investigations into this matter is ongoing.
And still to come.
A coastal cleanup, an annual tradition led by the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation's Sustainable Development Team, will bring you that story along with highlights in sports when we return.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. renovate, and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
It's back to school and back to savings at Bellevue Business Depot. 20% store-wide sale until September 13th on cash and credit card purchases. Spend $50 or more to enter to win a laptop. Drawing and sale ends September 13th.
In celebration of 70 years of the City of Freeport, the Grand Bahama Port Authority presents the City Rush, a community junket rush out, October 11, 2025. Stay tuned to social media for more details.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. Continuing its annual tradition on Saturday, September 20th, the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation's Sustainable Tourism Development Department will be hosting the Grand Bahama International Coastal Cleanup. The department's coordinating manager, Jermaine Johnson, says the initiative aims to not only clean debris on our renowned beaches, but also promote overall environmental cleanliness.
Our part in cleaning not just, our coastlines, but the entirety of our island, and ensuring that we have beautiful beaches for our tourists to visit, beautiful beaches for our locals to visit as well, because the beaches isn't just for our guests, but it's also for us. Sustainability starts with us and how we develop the product that we're looking to put forth to the rest of the world. Again, it's all dependent on us. Tourism is everybody's business.
One of the supporting entities for the endeavor is Keep Grand Bahama Clean, with their coordinator, Cherish Russell, imploring how imperative it is to have the public's involvement in ensuring a cleaner environment.
So this year, as before, we are very elated, enthusiastic, and always willing to partner with any organization and person that is getting and keeping Grand Bahama clean. The beaches are very important to us and to our nation, and so, again, we are just asking everybody to come out and help and assist us in this initiative.
Switching gears now, the Grand Bahama Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, in collaboration with LifeWise Choices Health Coalition, will play host to several girls ages 13 through 18 at the second annual Back to School Girls Summit, set for tomorrow at the Pelican Bay Resort at 10 a.m. Chapter President Vernita Harris says the event covers a wide array of topics such as self-defense, mental wellness, cyberbullying, all aimed at preparing the young ladies for the academic year.
We talk about all type of topics to help them have an amazing and an awesome school year as they're going in. This is why we start this program at the beginning of the year, not the middle or not the end, but the beginning of the year, to help build self-esteem, help them tackle topics like cyberbullying and personal hygiene, just to help them get prepared and get ready so we can help build their self-esteem.
Now, the summit is just one of the few initiatives aimed at helping young people, according to Chairman of the Physical and Mental Health, Gayla Wallace. With a higher registration turnout than last year, she says they're excited for what's to come. We'll have that for you in a later report. Well, on this week's What's Happening Grand Bahama segment, powered by the Ministry for Grand Bahama, Shalia rolled up her sleeves and took a culinary deep dive at Streetery Shishiva, learning the art and Asian cuisine firsthand and sampling every flavorable bite along the way. Here's that report.
This is where the magic happens.
At Streetery Sushiva, it's not just about sushi. It's about creativity, community, and a whole lot of flavor. During our visit, owner AJ gave us a behind-the-scenes look at his kitchen magic, showing exactly how he prepares his signature wontons for the BDW menu.
I've been in culinary field for like 20 years now. And doing Asian food was more, I got the inspiration from working at Flying Fish. And that's where I technically learned how to do sushi, and it introduced me to a lot of different Asian techniques and cuisines, flavors.
What makes the experience even more exciting is AJ's journey. He revealed that Streetery Sushiva started just 4 years ago in his car.
This has been very, I can say we've been blessed. We came from far. Street has been open like for about 4 or 5 years now.
From innovative rolls to sizzling wontons, Streetery Sushiva offers a taste that's both unique and unforgettable. And if AJ's story is anything to go by, this is only the beginning for a chef who turned his hustle into a thriving culinary hotspot. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
That certainly looked delicious, and that's a look at stories making news. Sports is up next with Jay Philippe. But first, a check on the local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Cause it's so beautiful.
Put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk-Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose, crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products to bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm self-insuring my investments, starting with this tarp.
We all remember the blue tarps after the storm. Let's make sure that we are covered with more than a tarp. Don't allow your investment to be at risk. Protect your investment with one of our insurance policies.
Nobody
does it better.
Sting Jungle Group is celebrating 25 years of music, and you're invited to the greatest show ever. Counting down the years, performing hit song after hit songs. BVS, Colin McDonald, KB, Dyson Knight and D-Mac. Saturday, November 1st at the Farm Marshall Road, 8 p.m. until. Tickets can be purchased online at www.bahamaseattickets.com for your skybox or to be a food vendor. Call 424-6433, 477-0191. Sponsored by ZNS, Island Luck TV, The Farm, Gatorade Today and Co. Limited, Kristen Minute and Associates.
Grand Bahama, get ready to march with a shout. The Bahama Brass Band presents a musical event like no other with a Shout Wheel March, a historic celebration of 170 years of passion, purpose, and powerful praise. 100 years in Nassau, 70 years Grand Bahama, featuring a rare and electrifying performance by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Force Band, all-female contingent, bold, brilliant, and unforgettable, at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom at 7 p.m. Saturday, September 13th, 2025. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. Seating is limited and this will sell out. Tickets are available at 17 Shop and Frank's Ice Cream downtown Freeport. A night of rhythm, reverence, and revival. Don't miss it. Let the drums roll, let the horns soar, and the spirit move. This is more than a concert. It's a call to celebration.
Ladies and gents, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to Sports. First in Sports is the off-season for local track clubs on Grand Bahama, but the work does not stop. The Kenyan Knights Track Club and Tasmanian Club partnering together in preparation for the upcoming season ahead.
Right now, we just, starting off season. We were 2 months in pre-off season, and now we in our off season right now, and working on strengthening form, of course, and putting a little bit of mix of speed in there for sure to make sure when they open up, it don't feel like a brand new body to them. You know what I mean? They come out ready to run. And that's something that, we was able to try to put in place right now for the guys. Looking at track and field since, I've been back home, it's been on a little bit of a down slope. So, just trying to get, everybody, coaches and everybody, more serious about making sure that these athletes do what it takes to be able to compete at a high level.
So right now, we just went back to the drawing board. We saw, the flaws we had this past season, and for the past month or so, teaming up with Demetrius, I've learned a lot as far as, going into the sprint. And hopefully we have a successful season this season, going into the season.
Switching gears now in sports, Lady Elites will take on Lady Wildcats in the National Flag football game on Saturday. It's Grand Bahama versus New Providence.
I'm really excited because I'm the youngest on the team, so it's like a big experience for me. And it's also my first time playing with a big league, and I just hope we win because we bring in the fire. The practice have been, as Tati said, a little rocky, but everybody's starting to bring the heat and show that they, committing to it.
Staying with football, the defending Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, defeated the Dallas Cowboys on opening night of the NFL season 24-20. The Cowboys will take on the New York Giants in their next game, while the Eagles is scheduled to see the Kansas City Chiefs next week. And last in sports, softball action resumes on Sunday at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex Softball Park. Heavy hitters will go up against Del Zota in corporate play. In co-ed action, the Knights will take on the Regulators, while Keys Bahama Strikers will match up against Immigration Enforcers. Now in all men's play, Ira Boys will take on Chad Investments. Ladies and gents, that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Take control of your energy your way with the GBPC customer portal. Whether you're at home or on the go, understanding your electricity usage has never been easier. Ever wonder how changes at home affect your bill? The portal's marker feature helps you track how things like installing a new appliance, working from home, or renovating impact your energy use. Did you know that weather plays a big role in your electricity usage? With built-in weather analytics, you can see how temperature shifts drive your energy use and plan smarter during hot summer months or cooler periods. Set custom alerts to stay ahead. Get notified when you're using more energy than usual or when your usage spikes, helping you manage your habits in real time. Need a clearer picture of your usage? View your consumption by the hour, day, month, or year. The customer portal breaks it all down with simple graphs and interactive tools to help you monitor trends and make smart choices. Have more than one property? Easily switch between locations with one account. Compare usage across homes or businesses and stay in control no matter where you are. Take control of your energy your way. Log in or sign up today at gbpower.com. The GBPC customer portal gives you the power to make smarter energy decisions.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North on this Feel Good Friday. I'm Enrico Knowles. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys had a great week and an even better weekend. Here's the Bahamas Tonight. They're coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, a non-negotiable deal for a major family island project. Hear the Prime Minister's caution to the investors. Also, the latest on an investigation into last week's conduct of a Bahamas Air crew. And keeping a promise, the Bahamas gets down to work in hopes of maximizing final years of key global goals. We have the details of what actions local officials are taking. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. Changes to the Defense Force's 30-year-old Rangers program. In an interview with ZNS News, RBDF Commodore Floyd Moxey indicated that the program will remain the RBDF Rangers, but will operate under another body, also a Defense Force institution. This the end result of a board of inquiry looking into the program's administrative process following allegations this past summer that an instructor made young men drink from a toilet, masturbate, and simulated a sex act on a fully clothed 16-year-old.
Not only the Rangers program, there were other youth programs like Swim Bahamas and the Hype program. I moved those under the purview of the Bahamas Military and Maritime Academy because that institution has a more robust command structure, and which will ensure the continued growth of the Rangers program. The Rangers program is one of the legacy program of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force that has been around from 1995. And it's important that we ensure that that program succeeds.
26-year-old Marine seaman Yeshua Cox was charged with cruelty to children and indecent assault in relation to the matter that remains before the courts. However, Commodore Moxey is offering assurances to parents who may have been put off by the incident and are reluctant to allow their children to participate following what allegedly occurred.
What I would say to them is that the welfare of their children are paramount to us in the Defense Force. the safety and the security of those children are non-negotiable. We take that very seriously, and we will make every effort to ensure that they are safe and the integrity of that program is maintained.
In related news, despite a Kenyan-led multinational effort to restore peace to Haiti, which in August declared a 3-month state of emergency, there's every indication that turmoil there continues. A Security Council report posted just last Friday cited that both the Haitian National Police and the MSS mission have struggled to make significant headway against gangs while repelling some attacks and reestablishing access to some areas. But as we hear from RBDF Commodore Floyd Moxey, hope remains.
In it, we've been getting weekly report out of Haiti, and we have been seeing some success. But it is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. But hopefully, we'll get there.
The Bahamas committed some 150 Defense Force Marines to the effort in 6-month rotations. Those Marines, though, were not on the front lines, instead conducting maritime patrols and countering trafficking operations. Commodore Moxey says last October, 6 Marines were deployed in non-combat roles like logistics and human resources. They've since returned with 3 more now serving in the same capacity. Preparations are being made to ship out more Marines with no final decision made, but according to the Commodore, that's based on several determining factors.
The nation had a resolution, 2699, and that is the resolution that took us to Haiti. And that resolution is expected to expire in October. And so we will await to see what happens with that resolution and what is the government position. And that will determine whether we send more persons into Haiti.
Meantime, a group of 4 nationals facing the consequences of their actions. Of the group, 4 Haitian men and a Venezuelan appeared before Chief Magistrate Roberto Reckley on charges of illegal landing and overstaying. They all pleaded guilty, were convicted, and handed over to the Department of Immigration for deportation upon payment of fines ranging from $300 to $1,500 or completion of sentences at the Bahamas Department of Corrections. Earlier this week, 19 Haitians were found guilty of various immigration offenses, including overstaying, illegal landing, knowingly misleading an immigration officer, and possession of forged or fraudulent documents. Well, the Integra Rosewood multi-million-dollar project to create an ultra-luxury resort on one Exuma's most eyed keys, one step closer to fruition. Shovels went in the ground yesterday to jumpstart the project, and as Corval Pyfrom reports, this development has the Davis administration's full backing.
And this is a partnership that I truly believe in.
Exuma MP, Deputy Prime Minister the Honourable Chester Cooper, without question, is normally, even dutifully, Exuma's biggest cheerleader. But on this occasion, it was Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis.
I want everyone to know. I want the world to know. I want the detractors to know that I, Brave Davis, support this venture.
The groundbreaking ceremony for Integra's Rosewood ultra-luxury resort, Prime Minister Davis silencing naysayers and looking ahead to what the project will reap, not only for Exuma, but beyond.
This project will bring jobs in construction. It will bring careers in hospitality once the resort opens. It will bring business opportunities for local entrepreneurs and suppliers, as the principle of Integra has mentioned. It will create demands for farmers, fishers, and small businesses who can contribute to the success of this resort. And it will showcase the culture of Exuma.
The $200 million project has been met with fierce pushback, challenges about its ecological impact, questions about its commitment to these pristine keys. Developer Philippe MacLean pushed back.
This project is a responsible development that has been meticulously planned with every detail carefully considered to ensure that Rosewood Exuma redefines the hospitality standards of excellence.
The groundbreaking ceremony's guest of honor, as it turned out, was Mother Nature, who provided a spectacular downflow of showers. In true Bahamian fashion, Integris McLean called them a blessing. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pfeiffer.
Well, thanks, Corvell. The Prime Minister also cautioned that the development's green light does not signal a free pass.
Our islands are fragile treasures. We have insisted that all major projects must respect our environment. Here on Sampson Key, a portion of the island will be reserved for eco-friendly initiatives. The architecture will reflect Rosewood's philosophy of a sense of place, integrating the natural surroundings and celebrating the cultural character of Exuma.
The pilot dispute aboard a Bahamas Air flight last Sunday not ending well. Airline officials releasing a statement that the crew involved has been removed from active duty. And this in line with its policies and regulatory requirements. That decision taken as a formal investigation into the incident, which led to a delay in its Abaco flight into West Palm Beach, Florida, continues. Bahamas Air Deputy Managing Director Siobhan Cambridge noting in the release that they are taking the matter very seriously, adding that while safety was never at risk, professionalism and accountability are not negotiable. He promised that the investigation will not only be thorough, but that every necessary step will be taken to ensure such an incident does not occur again. Well, coming up, the push to achieve 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The last eclipse of our galaxy. Scientists are gathered here today to witness this extraordinary event. Simply marvelous, extraordinary, unforgettable, one of a kind. Oh man, that's amazing.
You can't ignore the craving that makes everything crunch. The new crispy barbecue bacon sandwich with barbecue sauce, cheddar, bacon, crispy onions, and an extra large chicken fillet. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new. Signature hot, hot wings. What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken.
Ghost pepper wings.
Now available at Popeyes in Nassau.
I am a master plumber by profession. I've been doing plumbing for over 40 odd years. When I was 9 months old, I was diagnosed with polio. To me, living with polio, I took it the way it is. I never allowed my polio to get in my way of anything. In fact, I love when people doubt me, and I just prove them wrong. And let me tell you, in the world, you could only find a plumber as good as me, but you ain't gonna find no plumber better than me. People with disability, they just need a chance. In this program, I feel so encouraged. Most of the mentors have different kind of disability, but disabilities like me. Sharing and caring and showing so much support with people with disability. They would encourage you to go beyond. I wish this was around a long time ago. Right now, I would have been a millionaire. You out there who have a disability, don't be afraid. Take the step. If you believe it, you could achieve it. And remember one thing, ain't no one better than me, and ain't no one better than y'all. God made all us equal.
For more information about how the SBDC can help your small business to make a big impact, give us a call at 461-7232 or visit sbdcbahamas.com.
Well, we end this first week of school for the new fall term with a shot of Columbus Primary on Collins Avenue, not too far from our ZNS studios here on Rusty Bethel Drive. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Welcome back. UN reps admit that in recent years, the Bahamas hasn't made satisfactory progress on certain environmental issues. The thing is, there's just 5 years remaining to fulfill 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. In this next report, our Daniel Dean explains the plan to get the Bahamas back on track.
We are 5 years away from the SDGs 2030.
United Nations Resident Coordinator for the Bahamas, Dennis Zulu's comments came at the 4th Annual United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Forum.
As you know, across the world, including the Bahamas, we've not been doing terribly well in terms of progress towards the 2030 agenda. So this today is an important opportunity for us sitting together as development partners in the Bahamas to really look back and see how we can strengthen our partnership to be able to assist the Bahamas as it progresses towards achieving Vision 2030.
Since UN adoption in 2015, the Bahamas provided the world's body with 3 voluntary national reviews. In 2019, another in 2021, which detailed the country's lack of preparedness for the effects of climate change, Hurricane Dorian used as an example, and the country's economic struggle post-COVID-19. And the 2025 VNR outlined issues like a rise in sexual violence against women and girls, and damage and loss worth $6 billion from hurricanes between 2002 and 2022.
For us, that's very important because, as you know, we need to prepare better.
Zulu says climate change is a job for more than just one organization to tackle. The Bahamas Development Bank, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and now the Organization for Responsible Governance are among agencies partnering to help reach the goals. Executive Director of Organization for Responsible Governance, Matt Aubrey.
We want to make sure that stakeholders, vulnerable stakeholders in communities that have been left behind, our family island youth, women, marginalized communities, folks with disabilities, all of those voices are part of the solution because most of our policies affect them most directly.
Along with building intergenerational partnerships in country, Minister of the Environment and Natural Resources, the Honorable Vaughn Miller, says this remains a priority for the government.
Aligning national strategies with global cooperation. We are a small island state that faces large and external shocks. We cannot carry them alone.
The next progress assessment is set for 2026. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
In other news this evening, in every workplace, there comes a moment when voices long overlooked rise together, not in anger, but in hopes of change. Amaya Moss explains in this report.
Originally intended as a demonstration, the press conference turned into a platform for dialogue for the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute as members detailed multiple concerns affecting the institute, with over 50 staff members braving the rain to make their voices heard.
The non-payment of salaries for the past 6 weeks without due process. One of our members, her salary has been cut. They've not been paid for the last 6 months. They were on some sick leave, and the institution decided that was enough, and they cut the salary and stopped her payment for 6 months. No communication to the union, no due process being followed. And this is the type of tyranny that we speak of that exists at this institution.
President of the Bahamas Auxiliary Professionals in Education, Ernesto Williams, voiced optimism as solutions to their concerns begin to take shape.
We move forward in the spirit of resolution and, of course, in agreement with our Minister of Labor. Subsequent meetings are scheduled for today and next week to resolve this matter. And the presence and aid from the Department of Labor will be direct with us as well. So now we move forward.
As negotiations press forward, union leaders say the promise of continued dialogue brings reassurance that their voices will not only be heard, but acted upon. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
We can also tell you tonight that the Bahamas Union of Teachers has seemingly convinced the government not to move ahead just yet with plans to implement bi-weekly salary payments, at least for teachers. That decision made after BUT President Belinda Wilson's meeting with the Prime Minister, during which some agreements were reached.
The verification process will be paused, effective immediately, for at least 2 weeks. 2, the biweekly salary payments are on hold. And 3, by next week, I should have the information as to the salary increases and how much each of you will be receiving on September payday.
Well, as the fourth largest country in the Caribbean, Wednesday's general elections in Jamaica left the region eagerly watching and waiting for the results. Prime Minister-elect Dr. Andrew Holness' 34-29 win for his Jamaica Labour Party puts him on course to equal former Jamaican PM P.J. Patterson's 14-year tenure as that country's longest-serving prime minister. On the ground in Kingston is Bahamas Consul General to Jamaica, Alvita Knight, who explains the election's regional significance.
Close attention was paid to this election by most, if not all, of the Caribbean countries because they want to see the continuity. And I think some persons were hoping for continuity. So that's why the close attention was paid, because if there was a change in this administration, then they would want to see what impact that would have had.
Now, the CG verified that an estimated 200 Bahamians reside in Jamaica and boasted about the strong diplomatic relationship between the two countries.
Prime Minister Davis has actually even taken it a step further by converting the position of Honorary Consul to Consul General, which in the diplomatic eyes is a significant and very, very monumental position to take. We have trade, we have service exchanges, we have Bahamians coming to Jamaica to look for how to expand in the housing industry, how to expand. Even Bahamas has now come back on stream, so we now have our own direct flights coming into Montego Bay. So we are definitely establishing our relationships in a way that shows that we want to maintain what was already here.
Back here in the Bahamas, 40 fishermen honing their skills at the Divers Safety and Fish Spot Training Workshops hosted by the Bahamas National Trust, which teamed up with the Blue Nature Alliance and the Builders Initiative. Project Manager Garth Jackson speaks to some of the benefits participants took away.
A lot of our fishermen, they operate within the blue economy, so they find their livelihood through fishing, and we thought that that would be a perfect gap to provide them with the opportunity to build these tools, which is our fish pot, which they can use to garner fishes, and then also the diver safety training. Of course, we want to enforce safety, and we want them to have safe diving practices as they continue to go through that process.
Over the years, several Bahamian divers have lost their lives after encountering decompression sickness, also known as the bends. Jackson says this workshop training provides first-hand safety tips on how to avoid this condition.
So we try to ensure that fishermen knew what those safety issues were, and we know that one that's very popular is decompression sickness, or which is also known as the bends. So we highlighted those points, so we tried to walk them through the process of what do you do when this happens, and the equipment that you can also use while also diving as well.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Are you straight? Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you on a live? Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive Fiber services when you port your landline.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. Your life just took a dark turn. I regret to inform you that I have devised the meal of misfortune with Wendy's. It's pure torture for your taste buds, with 4 nightmarish dips of dread. Don't waste my time asking which ones you'll get. You must surrender to your fate. Enjoy the anguish.
Health is the greatest gift.
That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
The sights, the sounds, the flavors, all coming together on the final night of the Bahamas Gombe Summer Festival. Diane Dorsett takes us behind the scenes.
Gombe Summer Festival, the event where culture always takes center stage. The lights, sounds, and explosion of Bahamian culture filled the night as Bahamians and tourists gathered for the last Gombe celebration. Food vendors lined Bay Street with Bahamian delicacies like conch fritters and daiquiris, and just steps away, a glass blower shaped molten fire into delicate glass sculptures. And when the fire dancer performed, sparks flew, literally. Flames lit the festival, and the goatskin drums of Jonkanu kept the crowd moving. But at the heart of Friday night's show, the headline band, Shad Colley and the VIPs. The band who had everyone on their feet from the first beat's drop to the last. But before the big stage, there's the work. We caught up with the band in rehearsal, where every song was fine-tuned to create the high-energy experience we all expect.
So we've been practicing now for almost a month, and we're so excited to hit the stage.
And on stage, the energy poured out in every note. Events like Gombe Summer Festival allow Bahamian artists to showcase our music and our culture.
I feel elated to share my culture, my talent with the Bahamas. I'm just given a grand opportunity.
And with this year's Summer Festival now over, everyone is eager and ready for next year. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorsett.
And we're going to keep the rhythm going as we toss it over to Marlena from Access Now. What do you have for us this Friday?
Well, it's Entertainment Fridays, you know, so we're going to have everyone get their happy hour started with us. And we've got Ton Ash performing for us tonight, and I believe he's going to be performing Girl I Wanna. So we're going to find out what that is that he wants to do later.
Indeed. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight. The National Report continues after this.
Diet-friendly special.
Like, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
There's a place where every detail whispers elegance, where our art greets you at every corner, where flowers linger like a secret well-kept, and your sweet dreams become your sanctuary. This isn't just an ordinary bed and breakfast. It's a name that says signature. The Bella Signature Restaurant and Suites. A taste of the Bahamian dream.
Sting Jungle Group is celebrating 25 years of music, and you're invited to the greatest show ever. Counting down the years, performing hit song after hit song. BVS, Colin McDonald, KB, Dyson Knight and D-Mac. Saturday, November 1st at the Farm Marshall Road, 8 p.m. until. Tickets can be purchased online at www.bahamaseattickets.com for your skybox or to be a food vendor. Call 424-6433, 477-0191. Sponsored by ZNS, Island Luck TV, The Farm, Gatorade Today and Co. Limited, Krista Minute and Associates.
And that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
A new dawn rises, ushering in an historic moment for the Methodist Church in the Caribbean and the Americas. This Sunday, September 7th at 10 a.m., tune into the ZNS Network live from Wesley Methodist Church, Malcolm Road, for the service of induction of Reverend Claire Kathleen Robinson as the first female president and bishop, and Miss Esther Joy Sargent as vice president of the Bahamas, Turks, and Caicos Islands Conference. Join us for this celebration of faith, leadership, and history in the making. That's Sunday, September 7th at 10 a.m., live from Wesley Methodist Church, Malcolm Road in Nassau, Bahamas, on the ZNS Television Network.
Tributes are pouring in for fallen educator Ellis Pete. Details are ahead. And a Bahamian student makes it to dramatic art school in London. Plus, the constituency of Marathon honors its elderly. Stay close for that. And coming up in sports, part 2 of the sit-down with B3A's president, Jermico Archer.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. TGIF. Arguably, some say it's the best day of the week, but what we here at Team Access Now know is that it's the day for entertainment. Tonight, Ton Ash joins us to kick off Happy Hour. Can't wait for that. But first, let's dive right into the news. School had only just resumed when husband, father, educator, and pastor Dr. Ellis Pete Jr. passed away Wednesday. But in those opening 3 days alone, students say he had already left an invaluable impact. Our Danielle Dean paid a visit to Temple Christian High School, where faculty and students fondly remember their dean.
To say I'm not okay is an understatement.
Lives changed, hearts touched, and souls led to Christ. That is the legacy Dr. Ellis Pete Jr., Dean of Students at Temple Christian Senior High School, will leave behind.
Dr. Ellis Pete, unfortunately and suddenly passed away. He was here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, full days. Did a tremendous job in preparing our students for the first week of school.
Principal Perry Cunningham remembers Pete, who wore many hats. And according to 10th grader Makio Murray, the school owes a major part of its success in BAISS track and field to the former dean.
He was a very good man. He used to encourage everybody to do better in schoolwork and even in athleticism. He used to encourage me when it comes to BAISS, and every time like he encouraged me, I feel better about myself, and I always used to like come first or top 3, and I always used to make me feel good inside. So I just wanted to say he was a very great person, and he would be missed.
And through the lens of 9th grader Caden Roll,
I thought of him this morning, you know, because yesterday I told him, I shook his hand, I told him I like his shirt. He'd always be dressed nice. Last night my mother mourned, we mourned together as a result of his death.
his mark said to be left on each grade, class, and student. For seniors Benjamin Saunders and Sanaya Wong, Pete will always hold a special place in their hearts.
Like, he was very strict. Say, if I didn't have my tie button up, he would make sure I had that, like, button up, or he'd, like, reprimand me for it. And yeah, I would always clown on him because he was bald. Other teachers, I'd say, you know, to open up, understand your students more, see what they need, like how Dr. Pete saw what we need.
He lived out the fulfillment that God had for his life. He lived out the purpose and the plan that God had for his life. And that's the reason why he's gone. And the legacy he left, the legacy that he left.
Though the sad reality is still seeping in, the students here say they will hold on to every memory. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight from Temple Christian High School, I'm Danielle Dean.
May you rest in peace. Thanks, Danielle. Well, some dreams are too bright to remain hidden, and one young Bahamian woman's journey is just the beginning, and the world is watching her rise. Amaya Moss tells us more.
A dream nurtured on the streets of Nassau is now taking center stage on the world's most prestigious acting platform. Wallace Megan Roll, a talented young Bahamian, has been officially accepted into the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London, one of the most esteemed institutions in the world for theater and dramatic arts. From a young age, Roll's passion for writing was unmistakable. School plays, community theater, and even self-produced plays showcased not only her talent, but her dedication. Wallace says the acceptance is a testament to what passion and perseverance can achieve.
Well, I am super excited. So at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, this is their new launching of their Masters in Playwriting program. They only accepted 12 playwrights internationally, and I was the one of the students chosen for the inaugural class. And so I'm super honored, first of all, and just really excited. That campus just has amazing energy, full of amazing faculty.
As Roll prepares to embark on this life-changing journey to London, her story serves as a stark reminder that talent, when nurtured with dedication and heart, has no boundaries.
Well, I just have to keep reminding myself that this is my purpose. This is something, like I said, I've been doing since I was a child. I'm very passionate about it. And when you know something is your purpose, you have to walk in that, no matter who says no, no matter who says yes. And I just kept that at the forefront of my mind. And from then, things and doors just opened up for me.
The curtains are about to rise for Wallace on the next chapter of her remarkable journey, and the world is ready for her brilliance, achieving greatness while honoring her Bahamian roots. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Thanks, Amaya. The atmosphere was one of warmth and appreciation as community members came together to uplift and cherish a true gem of the Marathon community. Here's Amaya Moss with the story.
In Marathon, a new initiative is helping seniors feel seen, heard, and cared for, even when the challenges of age makes life more difficult. Marathon Community Urban Renewal Team, led by Member of Parliament the Honorable Lisa Ramming, who recently launched a self-care and wellness program, aiding elders in creating a safe space for healing and dialogue. For 76-year-old Naomi Taylor, who is visually impaired, the event was not just an outing, but a powerful reminder of dignity and inclusion.
Oh, I feel so proud. I feel like I could fly. I feel proud, and I very appreciate, you know.
Taylor emphasized that gatherings like these, which honor and uplift elders, are not only meaningful, but essential to the community's well-being.
That's very important because you gave me the inspiration of taking care of the old pearls. We are the pearls, you know. We are the senior citizens, and He all treat us with love and strength, you know? And I appreciate that.
Member of Parliament, the Honourable Lisa Ramming, shared that these moments go beyond just an event, but serve as a reminder of the love, respect, and unity that holds the nation together.
My heart is very much so with the disabled. And so I think that they should never be forgotten. They should never be excluded. And we should always consider them. So to top it off, to be a senior and disabled, it is our mandate to ensure that they're touched and they have the same opportunities that we offer to other senior citizens living in the area.
The wellness effort, presented as a pedicure session, was led by cosmetology instructor and principal of the Beyond Ordinary Institute of Nail Technology, Dr. Reva Dean.
It means a lot to me because I grew up in Claridge Road area. I went to Claridge Primary, the amazing Aaron Bailey. I am a principal and I wanted to give back to the community where I first started. So it's an honor to meet the amazing lady, and she's, oh my God, she's beautiful, and I love working with senior citizens. That's a passion for me.
For Naomi Taylor, the compassion and attention given from her community turned an ordinary day into a moment of connection and hope. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
What a heartwarming story. Thanks again, Amaya. Well, Get Up, Shout, and Praise is the name of her first single. Angela Stewart is the newest on the Bahamian gospel music scene, and she says she's kept this gift under wraps for some time, but an overwhelming urge to give praise to whom praise is due is what pulled her out of her shell.
I have seen a lot of untapped talent here, not talents, gifts in the body of Christ and in the Bahamas, that we just need a platform. Here we go, y'all. And we worship God just like everybody else. And so I think this will be a plus. Having Angie with a J, or Angela Stewart, be a part of the gospel sensation in the Bahamas.
Angie says there's more to come, but for now, she performed a little bit of her single.
You are my God, yeah. And oh, Lord, you are my King. I have entered your gates with thanksgiving. You say, get up, get up, get up, get up, shout and praise. You say, get up, get up, get up, get up, shout and praise. Get up, get up, get up, get up, shout and praise. Sing, get up, get up, get up, get up, shout.
Well, still to come, it's Entertainment Friday, so Ton Ash is here to perform for us, and of course, our Basil Dean is on the other side of the break with even more rain. So, stay close.
It's a September with specials to remember at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Cardinal evaporated milk, 13 ounces, $1.09. Kellogg's giant size cereals, assorted 23 to 28 ounces, $6.39. Mart's apple juice, 86 ounces, $5.99. Pretty Lady red or green seedless grapes, $3.99 per pound. Fresh ground beef, $4.99 per pound. September is special and saw the savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
Bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding dong. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding dong. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding dong.
It's time now for your Access 1 forecast, and once again, our eyes are on the far eastern Atlantic, where that area of showers and thunderstorms has become a little better organized, and it's giving it right now a 40% chance in the short term, 70% in the long term. That means over the next 7 days, we can see something happening there. As a matter of fact, by the weekend, we could possibly have a tropical depression, even a tropical storm, and that will continue to head towards the west as we have our futuristic track here showing that it will bring those rain bands right into the eastern Caribbean, and then we'll perhaps see a tropical depression forming on Sunday. And should it happen, it will continue moving towards the west, and by Friday of next week, it could be very, very close to the southeast Bahamas. So we'll have to keep our eyes on the system very, very closely and see how it develops. And our radar, well, close to home, showing lots of showers and thunderstorm activity over the northwest Bahamas, and we've been having them here in the capital, particularly during the afternoon hours, some of which are heavy at times, so localized flooding is going to be an issue, particularly in those areas that are prone to flooding. But this whole area is lifting towards the north, so most of those showers will be in the northern part of the country. We're still seeing a few thunderstorms around Crooked Island and the Long Island area. All of those, too, are drifting towards the north and west. And our boating forecast tonight in the northwestern islands through Sunday, the one's going to be primarily from the south at 10 to 15 knots, but they will be falling light and variable at times. However, meadow showers and thunderstorms, well, they're going to be locally heavy at times. Low tide will occur at 1:20 in the morning, with a high tide at 7:14 tomorrow morning. And for the central and southeastern islands through Sunday, southeast winds once again at 10 to 15 knots, and the wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I'm a boatman, a seaman. My work is on the water. Free diving, thrown out line is how I survive. Listen, from Hoggy to Yellowtail, from Jackfish to Killer Whale, I jump in my...
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Later.
Thanks, Basil. As promised, it's Entertainment Friday, and Ton Ash joins us live in studio. Welcome to Access Now.
Thank you for having me.
So, music. What drew you to it?
I think it's just, you know, one of those things that everyone has in them that just tells you to do something. That's one of those right there. Been into it from I was in school, playing around, rapping. Got into soca recently, now getting into rake and scrape.
So when did you start diving into it professionally, or like actually laying down tracks in a studio?
I would say, if anyone for the people who've been following me, it was around the time I dropped Welcome to My City. That was like a rap song. I say professionally because that's when I started buying beats and paying to have it mixed and mastered with sense.
Investing, yeah. So I know you've mentioned a few genres, but do you have a favorite that you kind of tend to stick to?
Well, for the longest it was rap. And like I said, I just started to venture recently into soca, now getting into rake and scrape. I just like to make music, to be honest, and that's part of my culture. I'm here for it.
And so is there anywhere that you perform on the regular that people can go and see you?
I wouldn't say on the regular, but I do have performances that pop up here and there. Just follow me, I'll keep you up to date. Ton Ash on almost anything. That's Facebook, that's IG, it's King TA242, on TikTok, Ton Ash. So just follow me, you'll be up to date.
And what are you doing when you're not making music, or is music everything?
Still trying to make music. I'll find ways to quit my job and make music.
So how good is the Bahamian music industry to you? How close are we getting to being able to quit the job and do music?
I think there are avenues to being able to live off of music here, but you have to know your market. In the Bahamas, it's a certain market, so you got to appeal to that market. If you want to do any other market, you got to go where that market is. That's how I feel, but anything's possible.
And so what are you going to be performing for us tonight?
I'm going to be performing one of my newer songs. It's a rake and scrape, Girl I Wanna, produced by Shine and Kieran Nixon.
And so what inspired the creation of this song?
To be honest, one day I just was driving home, and it literally just hit me. It's like, girl, I want to hold you like a cup of Henny. Then I just kept saying a bunch of random stuff. It wasn't rhyming, but it was making sense to me. And I was like, you know what? I got to get this out, and that's how that came up.
This is the next big thing.
Exactly.
Well, we can't wait to hear it, and we're going to get to that soon. Ton Ash, it was so good chatting to you. Can't wait to see your performance later on in the show so we can hear that car inspiration come through.
Thanks again for having me.
With Total Sports to see what's on tap.
And part two of our conversation with B2S President Trimiko Archer. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
The world's a different room is ultra tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby Search Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Biggest night this November 1st. Join Alliance Promotions, YBE Promotions, Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, and Bahamas Air as they present the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series at the National Stadium Ground, performing for the first time. Tyrese comes to Bahamas to deliver an unforgettable performance. Also performing R&B sensation Uncle Sam. The Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, Saturday, November 1st at the National Stadium Ground, Nassau. Tyrese and Uncle Sam together for the first time in Nassau. Advance tickets are available now at all Cash and Go locations or log on to cashandgobahamas.com for info. Call 242-427-8111 or call 242-357-0116. Be there.
Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. More from our conversation with BTS President Jimiko Archer just ahead of the World Athletics Championship set to take place in Tokyo, Japan next weekend. Archer speaking candidly about the team, addressing the absence of the country's two biggest sprint superstars, Shawnee Miller-Weibo and Stephen Gardner.
I think that in all things, there's a season, eh? Shawnee and Stephen Gardner would ordinarily be described as superheroes. Superheroes in a global context, but also in a local and domestic context. But they have their lives, and they're human. There's a human quality about them to say that, listen, I have a family. I'm affected when my family, when something happens to my family, or I'm affected when I have to take care of my family. In the case of Shawnee, we all know that, motherhood has been a priority for her, as it should be. So she's been dealing with managing her family affairs as a part of her growth and a new dimension to her life. I think that that's a good thing. Stephen Gardner, with the passing of his father, in fact, this weekend, they will be putting him to rest. It's a very sobering time for him. I know that they've had a very, very close relationship. And so, again, it's the human part of people that we have to appreciate as well. And
that aside, Archer says he expects the country to have great representation at the championships.
And while we will not have a relay team, I think if you go back in history, with a 15-member team, this probably will be the largest individual team that we will be carrying to the World Championships. So at least you'll get to see more athletes representing each respective event.
And that's been your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. Enjoy your weekend.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Big 14s get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Welcome back. You're looking at a shot of Eva Hilton Primary School located in Oaksfield. This shot is courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. And today we're headed down to Central Andros. Let's go. Was restored to Central Andros around 10 p.m. Sunday after a fire damaged the Fresh Creek Power Plant. Minister of Transport and Energy JoBeth Colby-Davis, along with BPL CEO Tony Seymour, confirmed a damaged transformer bay caused the outage. Rental generators are expected on site by Tuesday as Andros, the largest island in the Bahamas, known for its crabs, powers back up. And now it's time to kick off happy hour. Here's Ton Ash with Girl I Wanna.
What's up, everybody? My name is Dawn out. Right now, we're in the building ZNS.
Thank you like rock.
It's Friday. Everyone grab your cup of Henny and let's get ready.
Girl, I wanna hold you like a cup of Henny, lick you like food sauce down, slam you like God, love you like Christmas bonus, squeeze you like my last dollar, kiss you like food was good, touch you like road on Friday, need you like a trip to Zuma. Tell your mom and your pa that they did something special. There's a rhythm in my heart when you're the one I'm next to. And I don't wanna lose that. If I did, it'd be a news flash. Saying donkey on the loose, that it always your excuse. I be begging, kissing booze, making promises to you. Like, girl, I wanna hold you like a cup of Henny, lick you like food sauce down, slam you like God, love you like Christmas bonus, squeeze you like my last dollar, kiss you like food is good, touch you like road on Friday, need you like a trip to Zuma. Gila, 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 girl, I wanna gila, gila, my baby, gila, 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 girl, I wanna. The sun gotta shine, but you just do it better. You just do it better. Girl, you one of a kind, no other girl can measure. Girl, I wanna hold you like a cup of Henny, lick you like food sauce down, slam you like God, love you like Christmas bonus, squeeze you like my last dollar, kiss you like food was good, touch you like road on Friday, need you like a trip to Zuma. Girl, I wanna love and hug and just squeeze you, take you to Bahama, to Regatta, let me feed you. Girl, I wanna kiss and lick you up cause I need you, take you to Zuma for the sunset and deceive you, and I don't wanna lose that. If I did, it'd be a news flash. Saying donkey on the loose, that it always your excuse. I be begging, kissing boots, making promises to you. Like, girl, I wanna gila, 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 girl, I wanna gila, 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 girl, I wanna. The sun gotta shine, but you just do it better. You just do it better. Girl, you one of a kind, no other girl can measure. Girl, I wanna hold you like a cup of Henny, lick you like food sauce down, slam you like God, love you like Christmas bonus, squeeze you like my last dollar, kiss you like food was good, touch you like road on Friday, need you like a trip to Zuma.
Well, that's definitely going on the car playlist. That does it for Access Now for tonight, but make sure to join us next week for more excitement. And of course, stay tuned for the 11 p.m. newscast with Royston Jones. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody.
The Bahamas are being devastated by their strongest storm ever. Hurricane Dorian has been pummeling the islands for more than 24 hours now. We know that residents are being hit over and over again.
Years later are but moments to those who endured, but hopefully peace can be found for the many families and communities grieving lives lost. We here at Movie Production